Hey, welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about these barrel pens. I got the idea long. I've seen them in the past for like game roosters, but I saw where somebody was using them for quail, and so it gave me all kinds of cool ideas. And so I built these, and I've got them in operation right now with quail and partridge. But you could also use these for bantam chickens, like raising trios or quads, depending on what kind of bantams you have. You could use them for um, raising pairs of like Mediterranean class chickens, like the smaller, 5 and 6 pound standard size chickens. Or if you have extra roosters or extra hens, you could use these, throw them in a barrel. Another cool idea is if you have if you use silkies for hatching out chicks or some other broody hens, these would be perfect incubators. Is let have one hen in here sitting on a bunch of eggs, and when they hatch out, they she raises up the chicks for a couple weeks till they get good feathers, and then they come out of the barrels. But anyways, this is a tutorial. So I'm sorry it took it's as long as it is, but just showing you how I did it. And it's really cool thing. I'm liking them a lot. I would have preferred if these barrels were white, or I've seen them blue as well, but these are the only ones I could get a hold of at the time for a good price. And but these are very sturdy, very predator proof, and you can stack these things. Have a base level, and then I've seen where some guys are going 3 or 4 barrels high, creating these really awesome colonies. So, anyways, check the video out. Let me know what you think. All right, so here these are pipe clamps, and I'm using these for the hinges. You need a Phillips screwdriver to open and close them, but I believe that's what they're called. I got them at Home Depot, and I just got a really small size. I believe they're 1/8 inch pipe clamps. They're stainless steel, and like I said, basically I use two of them as a hinge. I mean, you could use something like wire or zip ties for your hinges, but I was thinking for safety for predators that these clamps are extremely sturdy, and it'd be very difficult for a predator to bust those off. And so that's why I use these. They're a little bit more expensive, but I think they're gonna be worth it in the long run, especially if I'm running these barrels for 10, 15 years. They'll they'll last a lot longer than any zip tie would. So keep that in mind if you want to make one of these. Alright, so this here is a 1/2 inch bolt and a 1/2 inch wing nut. And so basically what we did is, or what I did is I installed the bolt, and you see there, and then just threaded the wing nut on. And this is going to be my locking mechanism. The bars on that uh, uh, rack system are 1/2 inch, and so basically that wing nut is a lot wider, and so all I have to do is, once it's screwed on down tight, is there it is locked, and then all I have to do is I can make a half turn and the door will open up. I can go in, do whatever I need with the birds, and I just close the door shut and do that half turn back to the locking position. And this these barrels have been in use in operation for about 2 weeks now since the filming of this video, and so works really well, and it keeps everything nice and tight and the birds can't escape. And once I made sure everything was good, I sat there and uh, tightened up those uh, pipe clamps, and it's a really sturdy system, very safe and efficient, I think. Alright, as you can see here, I'm making this door on the back side of the barrel a bit wider. Since that's the bottom of the barrel, there's not those little screw-on cap deals that the other side had. And so I was able to cut a bigger door. And this is also pretty good because that way, what I have now is since this side here that you see is the side I use now to face south. That way, the most amount of sunlight possible can enter the barrel, and the quail and chucker I have in these barrels right now, they're laying eggs in them fine and everything, and I think that's partly to be due to the fact that the such a large opening is facing south. They can get that sunlight they need to lay eggs. But I just wanted to make a note of that for everyone here. And it's the same process for putting on the hinges and the lock. Nothing really different. Alright, you can see it's just a half turn to open one of these doors and then a half turn back. Also, you're going to notice a little bit later on that what it looks like inside. I would put some kind of bedding in there, obviously, because they're going to slip and slide if you don't. But I'm putting pine straw in mine just because it's free. You could use old hay or straw or grass clippings or what have you. And it's a very nice system. You can. My goal is to have a bunch of barrels shoulder to shoulder, and then I'll do a second level, or they're stacked, offset, but stacked 2 levels high. I've seen some guys do 3 levels high. In these kind of barrel system, or colonies they call them, a barrel colony, you can raise anything from quail to partridge to bantam chickens. You could even possibly do pairs of standard chickens, although I'd probably do like only Mediterranean birds that are only 4 or 5 pounds, like leghorns or something. I wouldn't do heavy birds and something like this. But you can keep extra roosters in these barrels, and it's a really great option. It's super good on predators because it's just so hard for them to get at them. I would recommend doing external feeders and waterers. That way they have the most amount of space, plus then they don't make as much mess inside. But all you got to do is, if to clean them out, you just move the bird out into another barrel, and if yours has a pop top like mine, you can just rake it all out into a wagon, or if not, you just open a door and you can still rinse it out pretty easy. Hope this video was helpful for y'all. I'm really sorry it was super windy, and so the sound was just just always wind blowing. So if there's anything, if you have any questions, just comment below and I will reply back pretty fast. I check about every day, so I will get back with you if you have any technical questions. And so I hope this helped. I'm going to do a second one down the road when I get them all built, and so you can get a look at what they look like all put together. But these are really cool. I like them a lot now. I think I'm going to be using these a lot more now that I've got them built. And so stay tuned, and I'll update you guys with any thoughts or any kind of other modifications as I come across any issues. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.